Long. Welcome back to Elite Dangerous with a brand new commander, brand new save, brand new everything, because we're starting from scratch as Elite Dangerous Horizons 2.2. The Guardians just went live a little bit earlier today. Gave the system some time to get the bugs worked out. Looks like they've still got a bit of a bug going on there. Not a huge major issue, though, as we don't have any unique modules yet to pull up from storage. So we're safe there by default of being poor. Excellent. So, going in. Starting off on the good old-fashioned Sidewinder. As always, got my sidekick with me, Kix. Hello, Kix. Well, she's quiet as usual, too. Got my spaceship cat Hank sitting down by my feet, not using the rudder pedals for a backstop or a bed. So, yeah, excellent. We're already ahead of the game right there. Probably not going to go crashing into anything too horrible. Where are we at? Well, let's find out here. Galaxy map.
Galaxy map.
Thank you, Kix. Okay, Acellus Primus. It's an alliance system. We are near Alioth. There's Sol. And the bubble. Well, the galaxy and the little bubble right down here. So for new commanders, we're going to be starting off. We're going to be just kind of getting the basics down. Over here on menu 4, you can see the ranking with the superpowers and my rankings here. Combat, Trade, Explorer, CQC. Starting cash, rebuy cost of the ship, etc.
Mission critical message.
What have we got here? Welcome, Commander. Alright, nothing major, just, hi there. Let's see here. Training simulations, provide you with an extra 10 grand, blah, blah, blah. Alright. So as I was saying, the status, the reputation tab, and also your reputation with the system factions. If you see an insignia of a major power, that means who they're allied with. The Confederation of Dahan is apparently a Federation allied group, as well as the Acellus Primus League. Let's see here. The Acellus Primus Nobles are associated with the Alliance, as well as are the Terran Colonial Forces. Doesn't look like any Imperial sympathizers happening right here, and, well, hard to... yeah. Not too hard to see why. We are very close to the heart of the Federation, and relatively close to the capital world of the Alliance. The Empire, their stuff is a little out of this range. Okay, so let's load up some stuff here. Let's check out Starport Services. Let me pull up my dashboard. There we go. Now I can see some things. Alright, Starport Services. Here's where new commanders are going to see all their stuff. Let's see, am I running? It says I'm offline. That's not true. There we go, that's better. So, the commodities market. This is also the new interface. The commodities market, they're primarily an extraction-based economy. So they kind of like equipment here and food, but you can buy things like metals and minerals here for a relatively good price. Passenger Lounge, this is new. Universal Cartographics, this is where you sell off your star chart data. Crew Lounge, this is where your fighter crew can be hired from. Let's hit the mission board. Any missions here? Yeah, boom data delivery. 2,700 credits and some materials, which are going to be useful down the line. Let's see here. Boom data delivery. You just get commodities out of this. And this one is 1,400 credits. So the best value for money is actually going to be this one. Alright, so we accept it. And your reputation will go up with whatever power you are doing jobs for. Not all these powers are always, shall we say, eye to eye. Some of these powers are in direct opposition to each other, and helping one will hurt another or vice versa. Occasionally, when a system goes into a war or civil war state, there's extra money to be made as you get to play both sides off of each other and get paid for it both times. So, Transactions tab, Boom Data Delivery, and Welcome Commander. 10,000 credits. So, first mission here, let's go to Iranan for survey. We got 6 days to take care of this. Shouldn't be a problem. Acellus 2, and here is the local star map. This is a little outpost station. We are currently parked on the ground here. Also, instead of the grid lines for a scanned body, it's very nice. Now you actually have the planetary surface data, so you can see all the interesting features. Like that big honking crater right there. Baker's Prospect, our current location. So, let's go find Iranan. Here in the galaxy map, this is a direct route. Or a direct course. This is plotting a route, multiple jumps. You can set up bookmarks. You can see the system map for the highlighted system. If there's exploration data to buy and you're within the range, you can buy that and not have to worry about scanning the system. All handy stuff. Right now, though, this area is pretty well all mapped out and scanned. So, Iranan, well, actually, we want to go to, and we open up the system map, Iranan for survey. Plot the route. They're under the control of the I-Booties Democrats, a Federation allied faction. Alright, activate the head track. We are good to go there. This one little mission is going to get us a pretty good nest egg for some outfitting. Lights.
Lights.
Engines.
Engines.
4.46 light years to destination. Let's go. Oh, pre-flight checklist. Excellent. Retract gear. And based on the ring there on my compass, the compass is the little targeting crosshairs to the upper left of your radar screen. If it's an open circle, that means that the target is directly behind you. If it's a closed circle, it means they are in front of you. So I'm going to have to get around this whole annoying planet thing first before I can get anywhere. Okay, now you've departed, head for the Iranan star system, blah blah blah. Right. Hit it.
Welcome.
Okay, exiting a planetary gravity well, there's going to be an escape vector that you line up with. our altitude to the right of the ladder there. That tells our angle, our nose-up angle or nose-down angle from the surface. Currently clearing 30 kilometers from the surface. And accelerating steadily at 3.5, 4, 5 kilometers per second. Okay, starting our roll. Or our pitch. There's the Iranan system. You can see it through the planet there. Doing a fast orbit to get clear. Hey, there's that big crater we saw on the planetary surface map. We are free and clear to navigate. Throttling to 0. Yes, you do. Hey, not too much. Just enjoying the new update. I really like the new warp effects. I like that a lot. And yes, I know it's Odyssey backwards, but, you know, yes, you do. Or something like that. How are you doing this fine evening? Okay, we are 2,000 light seconds and change from our destination. So, who are the players in this system? Looks like the Terran colonial forces are the leading influence in this system with 64% of the vote, basically. After that comes the I-Booties Democrats. The EPP looks to be in a boom state, and Iranan industry is in lockdown. Probably a whole lot of pirate influence. And what am I up to in Ascites? Well, I decided to clear the save and start from 0 with this character. Kind of give new commanders a look at what to expect with the update, with the new interface. So many changes in the game. You know, start from 0 and kind of see what happens, how long it takes to get some good money built up, and do some ship upgrading along the way. Okay, once the countdown timer reaches about 6 seconds, you want to throttle down to, when your throttle's in the, on most HUDs it'll be the blue zone. I've recolored my HUD so it's a yellow zone. But you drop that down to the automatic throttle, and that will control your approach speed so that you don't go Star Trekking past the target. Call it that because, you know, it's kind of like the intro to Star Trek or TNG, where it just kept flying past the camera and looked like it kept missing the target. And when the speed and distance approach the safe range there to the lower left, you can drop. Once you get within 7 kilometers, you can request your docking clearance, and your pad will show up on your compass. Now, I'm flying directly towards it. Whether or not it's on the same side of the station, that's a different thing. I can see it actually right here, landing pad 1. And it looks like I'm approaching from the wrong side. So we can do some fancy flight assist off here. Gear down.
Yes.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
When you land, you always want to have the number of the docking pad in front of you. You always want to put your nose up to that number and then drop down onto the pad. That's how you can tell how you're properly oriented. So we go to our starboard services now. Our mission board. And hand in the Welcome Commander mission. Claim reward. Boom! More money. And here's the effect of that mission. Celis Primus Gold Legal Industries are experiencing increased growth that could lead to an economic boom. Good for them. Good for me. Good all around. So let's see what else we got here for pay. 1,700 credits. 59 grand if you've got a mining ship. Congratulations, Odyssey. Your NPC just got her first kill. Very good. That's another thing we'll be experimenting with, the ship-launched fighters. Harmless in a cutter versus dangerous in a conda. Yeah, leveling up should go fast for the NPCs. Let's continue on and get that next mission. Let's refuel the ship right here. There we go. Anything we can do here for outfitting? Let's find out. Okay, go to the outfitting menu. Here we go. Core internals. Do they have anything here to boost the frameshift drive? They do. It's all just really expensive. That's alright. What else do we have here? Thrusters, 2E. Yeah, we probably aren't going to get too much here. What are the hard points? Those are gimbals, alright. Well, let's see here. Can we outfit for passenger space on this thing? Go to the optional internals. Planetary vehicle hangar, discovery scanner, cargo rack. Not too much you can do with the Sidewinder, which isn't surprising. It's the starting ship. Galaxy map.
Accessing map.
Okay, let's move on. The Morgor system is our next stop. 1, 2, 3 jumps from here with our current jump drive. And as you improve the jump drive, so goes the jump range, and you can seriously cut down on the transit time. Station is Roman X Folly, 963 light seconds from the beacon.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Retract gear.
Deactivating landing.
I can see on the lower right where it says, just below where it says speeding, because really it's more guidelines than the rules. That's the fuel tank, and how much fuel this hyperspace jump is going to consume out of your tank. If you don't have a fuel scoop, actually even if you do have a fuel scoop, keep an eye on the needle. You don't want it at 0. Otherwise you might be calling the fuel rats, or taking the fast way home via auto-destruct, because there's no way to get out of that situation. Go for jump.
Understood, Commander.
Throttle to 0. The hyperdrive works by locking on to the nearest, or, well, not the nearest, but the biggest gravity source in the system, which usually means the system primary. So you don't want to be throttled up when that happens. Continuing on, our next leg of the trip to the Dahan system. That is a low security system. And it looks like a red dwarf star based on what's approaching. I could be wrong, but I'm trying to ID these new stars. This is a new thing. To have the star at the end of the hyperspace tunnel. I like it. K-class, yellow-orange, so not quite dwarf star like I thought. Resume course.
Selecting destination.
There we go. Just gotta get around this big ball of gas in the middle of things. Engage.
Activating frameshift drive.
Oh, well that's neat. Actually, I didn't notice that. Preparing to jump to Morgor, star class M. So Morgor is actually a red dwarf star. That's very handy that it tells you that for... Oh, that's going to make scooping so much more beautifully easy. I approve. Roman X Folly is already locked into the Navicomp, so all we gotta do is point our nose at it, throttle up, and kill some time. Speaking of killing time, if you need to, here in the Galactic Powers menu, not that I need to kill too much time, we'll set for auto throttle. In the Galactic Powers menu, it should show Galnet News. Here we go. Things are going to be going to hell very quickly if I had to make a guess. Based on this. Commentators have reacted with surprise and dismay to a speech from Admiral Denton Patrius at a military tattoo on Akinar in which he spoke in strident tones about the London Naval Treaty. A treaty established in 3278 imposes limits on capital ship construction in order to prevent possible arms races. It's used to limit our ability to defend ourselves. I cannot accept this, blah, blah, blah. I am proud to announce, henceforth the Empire will build as many ships as it needs. Treaty restrictions be damned. Anybody who knows their history, and, well, if you aren't familiar with the history, there's a bit of a tradition with nation-states that decide to throw away naval treaties named after cities like Washington and London. And usually it goes badly for the rest of the world when that happens. The wheel just keeps on turning. I fully expect within the next 3 months for there to be full-on war between the Alliance, or not between the Alliance, between the Empire and the Federation. So it's going to be a lot more dangerous, but it's also going to be a lot more opportunities. Okay, so coming in on the approach here, this is a larger station. So I try to put the station, or put myself between the planet and the station, and approach from the planet outwards. That will usually put me on the same side as the station's docking access port. And if you don't know, the door is always on the side of the station that rotates counterclockwise.
DeLacy, X-ray, Tango, Niner. Follow all federal docking protocols before attempting to dock.
Falcon DeLacy, X-ray Tango Niner, request docking clearance.
Docking protocol initiated.
Authorization cleared. Proceed to landing pad 1-3.
Copy, Roman X, pad 1-3. Gear down.
I'm on it.
1,000 meters from touchdown.
Multi-cruise ships, when they arrive, are going to be absolutely spectacular. Yeah.
Acts of aggression will not be tolerated. Obey station law and enjoy your stay.
Docking completed. Ground crew have been dispatched.
Alright, we are down and locked.
Commander. Good to have you.
Go to the mission board, turn this in. Okay, now to see about making some fast money and see if we can't upgrade the ship here. So to do that, let's go into the navigation menu. Let's go to our galaxy map.
No stop zone.
We're going to go over here to this little tab with all the stars and change it from realistic to map mode. Then we're going to change from government to economy and look for extraction-based economies. Now, what we are looking for here... Actually, this place may have it as well. What we're looking for... Okay, not here. We are looking for a system with planets that have rings. Acellus Primus, perhaps. Acellus Primus does have rings around Acellus 3. There's also a station there at Beagle 2. Tempting. Tempting. What else have we got? The Alice system can't actually be reached. We just don't have the jump capacity for it yet. So let's stick with Acellus Primus. And see what we can get out of that. Actually, Alice is... Well, we can make a couple of jumps to there. I'm sure there's a planet in between, or a star in between here and there. 3,000 light seconds out. Gas giant. This will probably have what we need too, but let's go with the sure bet. And the sure bet is Acellus Primus. Locked on, 2 jumps.
Under a docking reservation policy.
We're going to do some bounty hunting.
Attempting to disembark.
Gear up.
Raising.
Ship release. Regulate speed until clear of exclusion zone.
Tower, I always regulate my speed, I just don't always follow your regulations. So, once you clear the station by, I think, 5 clicks, maybe 6.
FFC signing off.
Okay, 5.5 clicks. You are free and clear, and able to engage. And out of wild curiosity, anything here? Nope, nothing for extraction as far as I can tell. So, continuing on to Acellus Primus. Medium security also meets our needs because we're going to be looking for a resource extraction site in the rings of the gas giant. And hoping for some police presence so we can help pick off pirates. Okay, Acellus 3, if I remember right, is the planet to be around. Yep. One Class 3 gas giant at 1.6... Well, not 1.6, 1600 light seconds. Bit of a difference. So about 3 AU and change. 1 AU is the distance of the Earth to the Sun. Distance of about... 8 light minutes, or around 500 light seconds, roughly. So, reading the scanners here, anything with an open box on it, like Commander Hez. And thank you, Odyssey, yes, average distance. Commander Hez is... See if I can... Nope, can't quite change it. He's on the same plane. It's really hard to see with the other boxes mixed up in there. But anybody on your sensors with an open box, that is another player. And if it's an open triangle, that means it's another player with their guns out. Kind of an important thing to know there. Okay, let's see what we got here. Resource extraction site, high. That's kind of what we're looking for, I think. Low is low intensity, high is high intensity, no mark is medium or regular intensity, and hazardous means there are no police around at all. Enter at your own risk. For this, we're going to do an approach 2 here. And I'm not entirely sure there's any... I'm not entirely sure there's any rings to actually check out here. Guess we'll find out once we enter the zone. Could be very, very fine dust. It could be no dust at all. And yep, there is nothing here. There's ships, so that's a thing. Let's see what we got here. Master arm on. Clean, okay. Wanted, Diamondback Scout. Well, System Authority vessels are in the area, so let's go see what they're going after. And thank you, Odyssey. A lot of dropped frames on the stream. Let's find out what's going on with that. Oh, I see what you mean. All right. Okay, let's see what we can do here to change that real quick. Okay, apply that. Okay. We've got a fight going on here. Okay, I'm gonna stop the stream and then restart it real quick and see if that does anything to help the video quality. Be right back.
That's what the last commander said.